In this presentation, we're going to be taking apart a VFD. The unit in question is a defective telemechanique variable frequency drive that's rated for 2 horsepower. Now, this particular unit was designed from the manufacturer to supply and control a 3-phase motor with only a single-phase AC supply. Let's take a look at all of the parts that make up this type of pulse width modulation uh, VFD. The first thing we have is all of these circuit board components. Holy smokes, there's a lot. And what we can see here, these are the 2 incoming conductors that would be used to connect to our 240 volt single phase coming in. Now we'll see that they connect into something called a toroidal transformer, and the purpose of having it here is to try to prevent any harmonics that are developed by the variable frequency drive, that high frequency switching of either the rectifier section or the inverter section from progressing upstream and affecting other equipment on the electrical distribution. So this is something that we use to try to prevent upstream transmission of harmonics. This portion here is actually both the inverting and the rectifying portions of the VFD. They're not as separate as you would be led to believe typically when looking at the basic block diagrams. So this has actually been separated from the housing to the actual plate. And over here, we can see that we have IGBTs, and down here we have diodes. The diodes are the portion of the circuit that will rectify the single phase AC coming in. There are only 4, and that's because it's a full wave bridge for single phase. Over here, these are the IGBTs, and these are going to be used in order to adjust the 3-phase output that will be supplying our 3-phase motor. If we take a better look at them, they're incredibly tiny. And what's unique is that they are all mounted on the same board. The large metal plate here actually acts as a significant heat sink. So the last section that we have is this. This is the filtering section. The filtering section is used to take the rectified DC voltage and to smooth it so that it is more constant and will work better for the inverter section of the VFD. Filters are typically made up of both inductors and capacitors in various combinations. And that is all of the parts of a typical variable frequency drive.